Okay, good morning everyone. This is a listening and speaking class. What we're going to talk about today is food. What we're going to achieve today, for listening skills, I'd like you to have a better understanding of orchestrating strategy use, from prediction through reflection, and improve your comprehension of authentic oral texts. For speaking skills, I'd like you to, excuse me, thank you very much. Okay, for speaking skills, I'd like you to practice making invitations politely. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and I'm so sorry because my voice is not loud enough. Really sorry for that. Okay, and then in the process of interaction and role-playing, I hope you can learn to work collaboratively. Okay, then what we're going to do today. Firstly, we're going to start discussing different roles that food plays in our lives. Secondly, we're going to listen to a conversation from our textbook. Thirdly, oral practice of making invitations. And last one, we're going to listen to an authentic oral text about gingerbread house. So, are you clear about what we're going to discuss today? Are you clear about it? What we're going to discuss today? That is food, right? It is food. Okay, now before we discuss the different roles that plays, I'd like to ask you a question, okay? When do you often think of food? When do you often think of food? When you feel hungry, right? Yes, okay. So because the food can provide us energy and anything else? Energy and nutrition, right? Yeah, so we say we eat to live because food provides nourishment, right? Yeah. Now let's see. Who's the old man eating with? Who's the old man eating with? From the picture, they are maybe his wife and his grandson and his son and daughter-in-law. Maybe their family, right? Yeah, okay, now let's see. Who's that man eating with? Yeah, maybe friends, right? With the sunshine and the seaside, right? Yeah. And who are these people eating together? Yeah, a group of students in a university cafeteria, right? Yeah, so they are in the same community, right? So we find the food also give us an opportunity to socialize with our family, friends, and a community, right? Okay, now let's see. What are the foreigners eating? What are they eating? What food? This is Chinese food, right? And then what's the English for that? What is the English for that? Do you know that? This is something, a pot, which is really hot from Sichuan province. That is a hot pot, right? Yes. Do they like it? Surely. There are big smiles on their face, right? Yeah. So we say, food, a really important part in our cultural exchange because it helps us to share our Chinese culture with foreigners, right? Okay, so now I guess you would agree with me that food is not just the rice and noodles, right? Because it plays various roles in our lives. See, for the elementary level, we eat to live. As our life is getting better, and then we eat out more often with our families and friends at a restaurant with sea view or lake view to enjoy life, right? Yeah, and then in business arena and culture exchange, food help us to strengthen the bonds between individuals, communities, and cultures, right? Okay, so food is really important, is it? That's why we pick it up to discuss today, okay? Now, next one, let's listen to something from the textbook, okay? Now, before we listen to the tape, I'd like to activate your prior knowledge about food with these two pictures. Okay, what is the food on the upper corner of the page? Sushi, Japanese food, right? Yeah. What is the food on the other one? What is the food on the other one? This boy, please. Hamburger and French fries, right? Yeah, so actually these are two different types of foods. Which one is healthier? Which one is healthier? Surely sushi, right? How's it taste? How's it taste? It's very healthy. And then what's the flavor? It tastes very, is it very light or very strong? Pretty light, right? Yeah, very light. And the flavor, it's pretty natural, right? With natural flavor. And then, on the contrary, fast food is pretty heavy and it has a lot of fat, oil, cream, or heavy sauce because it's fried, right? Yeah. Now, with these vocabulary and phrases, I'm sure you're ready for listening, okay? Now, we're going to listen just once, okay? So please take notes if you find necessary to answer these questions, okay? Now, are you ready? Yes, okay. There we go.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Peter. How have you been?
Oh, okay, I guess. And you?
Not too bad. We haven't seen each other for a while, have we?
No, we haven't. So, that makes me ask, do you have any plans for this Saturday?
No, not yet. I don't think so. Why?
What do you think about getting together and going out to dinner this weekend?
That would be great. Do you have any particular place in mind?
Well, I think I'd like to eat something that's not too heavy. I've been eating a little too much lately.
Me too.
I love Italian food, but maybe we should skip that this time. They always seem to serve so much food in Italian restaurants, and you end up eating more than you wanted to.
Chinese food would be good.
Yes, or maybe some Japanese sushi. That style uses a lot of natural flavors, and not much oil or cream or heavy sauces.
Yes, either of those choices would be good. Let's just meet on Saturday night and decide then where to eat.
That's fine by me.
Okay, now let's see. Who are the two speakers? Would you please answer together? Who are the two speakers? Kate and Peter. Okay, what are they doing? Okay, this girl, please.
I think they discuss the play of Saturday.
Yeah, they're discussing doing something on next Saturday, right? Yeah, then what are they deciding to do? Okay, what are they discussing what to do on next Saturday?
They will have dinner.
They decided to go out for dinner together, right? And the time that would be next Saturday evening, right? Yes, and then have they decided yet where to eat? Okay, now let's try some girls here. Have they decided yet? Okay, this girl, please.
They just want to eat some Japanese sushi.
Yeah, great. They haven't decided yet, right? But they have something particular in their mind. That is Japanese food or Chinese food, right? Yeah. Why Chinese food or Japanese food instead of Italian food? Okay, now let's see. This girl, please.
It's nature and much less oil.
Yeah, it's nature and much lighter, right? Yeah, with a lot of nature flavor. Okay, quite good. Thank you very much. So right now we get both the main ideas and the details. Okay, next let's reflect on the structure of the conversation. It's a pretty easy one, only two parts, greeting part and invitation. For the greeting part, it's really easy. How have you been? We haven't seen each other for a while. And then for the invitation part, before Peter made the invitation directly, what did he say? He asked Peter, do you have any plans, right? To confirm if she's free or not. Okay, and then he started to make the invitation by asking, what do you think about doing something, right? Yeah, and she accepted by saying, that would be great, right? Okay, and then they start to discuss what, where, and when to eat. Okay, so right now we just reflect on the structure of the passage, right? Okay, is it very easy passage? Is it really easy? It seems not very easy because just the one time, right? If we listen more times, then it would be much easier. By achieving this task, I'd like you to notice one listening strategy, and that is your awareness of listening process, because it really helps you to listen effectively after class. Then what is listening process? Do you have any idea? Okay, now let's go over it together. Before we listen to the tape, what did we do? What did we do? Before listening to the tape, we brainstorm to activate your prior knowledge about food, right? To make appropriate prediction. Then we listen both for main ideas and details for a better understanding, right? And then, is that all over then? Is that all over? No. Then after that, we reflect on the structure for better prediction in future listening, right? Okay, so now I guess it's much easier for you to understand what is from prediction through reflection, right? The thing that I mentioned at the very beginning of the class, okay? So I find right now it seems that I talk a little bit too much. Shall we switch our roles? You're going to talk more and I'm going to listen to what you are talking about, okay? Now, please try to invite a friend to your house for dinner on next Friday evening. During practice, please bear the following 3 points in your mind. Make invitations politely. Do you remember just now how does Peter make the invitation politely? Instead of making invitation directly, what did he say? Instead of making direct invitation, he asked, do you have any plans for next Saturday evening, right? Yeah, and then he make the invitation, what do you think about getting together, right? Okay, number 2, accept invitations naturally, okay? And the last one, decline invitations gracefully. Okay, how can you turn it down without hurting his or her feelings? Okay, when you reject someone's invitation, how do you do it without hurting others' feelings? Okay, this girl, please.
You should say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah?
I'm not available.
I'm not available. Okay, well, actually, there are 2 steps. The first one, express your appreciation. Okay, thank you very much. I'd love to. And then, you don't need to say sorry, but add up a reason. Okay? And then you say, but I have to meet my friend then. Okay? Yeah. So, now next, please practice with your partner. And then here are some of the patterns and expressions that you might be used in your practice. It is also available in your handout. Okay? Now we're going to have 1 minute to prepare. So please start your pair work with your partner. Please remember there are 2 versions. One is accepting invitations. The other is declining invitations. Okay? Are you clear? Yes? Now please start with your partner. Okay? Okay, because of the time limit, So I can only invite one pair coming up here, okay, to decline an invitation, okay? So these two girls, would you please come up here and have a try? Okay, would you please come up here? Please. Here's your... It's yours? Okay, please.
Oh, hi, Jessica. Do you have any plan for next Friday?
I love to, but I've got to meet a friend then.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can have it next time.
Okay.
Okay, quite good. Thank you very much. Yeah, the microphone. You know, these two girls, they use the patterns that just now we learned from the text, right? Do you have any plans? And then she declined it by adding up a reason, right? So very gracefully declined an invitation. Okay, very good job. Thank you very much. And, today, just now, we listened to something simple, basic from the textbook, but with the patterns and expressions that are useful in later oral practice, right? So now, would you like to try something more challenging? Listen to something authentic, much faster, but with a lot of current information. Okay? Now, this is a video clip about gingerbread house. Okay? Now, gingerbread house is a popular Christmas decoration, often built by children with the help of their parents. But this one is a little bit different because it's not in an ordinary family, but in a White House. Okay? Now, please watch it and find out the specific information with the help of the questions. Okay? How long did it take to build it? What's the foundation inside? And what's the cover outside? And the last one's a little bit difficult. What's the thematic part? Thematic is the adjective form of theme. Okay? Now, let's watch it.
And now we're going to go over to the state dining room. So here in the stateroom, this is a long-held tradition.
Wow.
The White House gingerbread house.
Is it really gingerbread?
Yes, and this is Bill Yossis, who's the head pastry chef.
Nice to meet you.
He is to blame for any additional calories I put on here.
White House executive pastry chef Bill Yossis and his team spent months planning, crafting, and assembling this year's white chocolate-covered gingerbread.
Excuse me? Excuse me.
And now we're going to go over to the state dining room. So here in the stateroom, this is a long-held tradition.
Wow.
The White House gingerbread house.
Is it really gingerbread?
Yes, and this is Bill Yossis, who's the head pastry chef.
Nice to meet you.
He is to blame for any additional calories I put on here.
White House executive pastry chef Bill Yossis and his team spent months planning, crafting, and assembling this year's white chocolate-covered gingerbread masterpiece.
This gingerbread house took us 6 weeks to build. It weighs approximately 390 pounds. 140 pounds of that is the gingerbread, which is the foundation inside, and then another 250 pounds of white chocolate on the outside. This year we've used Mrs. Obama's vegetable garden as the thematic part of the gingerbread house.
Okay.
And now
Now let's see, how long did it take to build up the gingerbread house? 6 weeks. Yeah, what's the foundation inside? Gingerbread, right? What's the cover outside? White chocolate. Does it look yummy? Yeah, right. Okay, but I have to stop here. And the last one, what is the thematic part of the gingerbread house? Did you catch it? That is Mrs. Obama's vegetable garden, okay? You know, Mrs. Obama started White House Vegetable Garden in March 2009 and then encouraged American people to eat more fresh, healthy food. When you heard about this news, do you have a question in mind? Why in the country where fast food began in the 1930s and then in the year of 2009, that the First Lady Michelle encourages Americans to eat more fresh, healthy food instead of typical American food like KFC or McDonald's? Do you have a question why? Okay, if you watch this documentary called Food Inc., you will surely get the answer. But because of the time today, I can only stop at here. So please watch it after class, and please prepare a 2-minute...
I'm sorry to have to stop you. Your time is up.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.